This is the Star News Brief. I'm Susan Kiprono. President Uhuru Kenyatta on Monday for the first time spoke of his relationship with his deputy William Ruto. There's been a perception that the two no longer see eye to eye, especially since Uhuru's handshake with ODM leader Raila Odinga. While thanking the DP for his support on the handshake and the BBI process, Uhuru said Ruto has been impatient and started running in the wrong direction towards 2022. Uhuru made light of the situation, saying that Ruto was supposed to be standing in line in a relay but got too impatient and started running towards the one who was to hand him the baton. According to Uhuru, the DP had forgotten about the work they were to do and started his 2022 campaigns.
Race hii ni ile ya kuhandover, unajua? Si ndio? Inaitwa relay. Unakimbia ule mwingine anakugojea pale, anatakikana kukugojea ndio ashike aendelee, si ndio? Lakini sasa my brother William hapa amepinduka, anakimbia nyuma.
Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. DP William Ruto on Monday set the tone for his opposition on the BBI report, outlining the issues that he was uncomfortable with. Ruto used the launch of the report at the Bomas of Kenya to outline the things it described as retrogressive. Despite facing a hostile crowd that at one point heckled him, Ruto said that the proposal for the president to appoint the judiciary ombudsman was retrogressive. He also questioned how the IEBC would be a fair referee if a few political parties were allowed to select the commissioners. Ruto also questioned the rationale of scrapping the women rep positions and weakening the Senate.
The question I am asking myself, have we sorted out the winner take all question? Oh, is that so? So, the president from his side, like for example here, President Uhuru Kenyatta, I am here, Kimunya is the prime minister because he's the leader of majority. We have Jimmy Angwenyi, who is our deputy, as a deputy prime minister, and maybe Maoka Maore as one of the deputies. So, what happens to the whole NASA brigade together with Musalia?
Deputy President William Ruto's allies have suffered a major blow in their push for alternative questions or options in the Building Bridges Initiative referendum. Through the Referendum Bill No. 2, 2020, they sought to provide for other options beyond the referendum question, which requires a yes and no answer. The bill, sponsored by Baringo South MP William Cheptumo, then as the chair of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, was hailed as a check card to the President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga-led process. His bid, which followed after the Constitution Implementation Oversight Committee published a bill on the same, was that a referendum could be initiated through an Act of Parliament. In this regard, where more than one draft bill was to be submitted to the people for a vote, each of the bills was to constitute an option with a separate symbol and answer. ODM leader Raila Odinga on Monday denied he has declared interest in the 2022 presidential race. The former Prime Minister said at no point had he made such a declaration. This was in reference to reports in the Standard newspaper. Raila said his focus was on delivering the Building Bridges Initiative, whose report was officially unveiled at the Bomas of Kenya on Monday. The ODM leader welcomed the BBI outcome as a gift he and President Uhuru Kenyatta would want to give Kenya's future generations. He said there was a need to give the Jubilee administration time to deliver its agenda to Kenyans before sending the country into a campaign mode. In this regard, the ODM leader said he would be uncomfortable with a situation where the BBI campaigns would result into a no and yes camps.
We said we want to bequeath a better society for the coming generation of our country. It is not about making Uhuru Kenyatta a prime minister or Raila Odinga a president. And Raila Odinga has never declared, and I want to tell the Standard newspaper, anywhere that he wants to run for presidency in 2022.
And finally, Tononoka Secondary School Principal Muhammad Hamis, who died from COVID-19 complications, was buried at Kikoweni Cemetery Monday afternoon. Hamis had been admitted to the intensive care unit at Coast General Hospital. He was there for 5 days after testing positive for the virus. At the weekend, the Health Ministry conducted random tests for students, teachers, and support staff in affected institutions, including Tononoka, Star of the Sea High School, and Mamangina High School. Results of the tests have, however, not been made public. Last week, Mombasa County Commissioner Gilbert Kitio said the school had 11 confirmed cases, while more samples had been taken. The principal had been tested in school. The other 10 cases are receiving treatment at home. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. You can also get more on the Star website.